So I got interrupted, and I'm grateful for that because I was waiting for a call. So I'm not probably going to post the one that I started because it was about a minute. So what I was saying was that when I was a young actress, declared that I would never do anything but theater. Maybe film, but certainly never commercials and never television. That was a long time ago. Those are different times, and I was in that old school camp that theater is theater, but theater is a love, it's a passion, but it can't possibly keep up with my bills, right? And in order to get on television and film in any real meaningful way, from what I've been learning, you have to do commercials, right? So it's a skill, and I have done those. I've done those commercials. So right now I'm working on putting together a package for like spokesperson videos. Spokesperson videos can be a good source of income while I'm continuing to work full-time and get my kids through high school and junior high school. But also the skill and the presentation style, all of that stuff, it's a great thing to offer it out to people who need something like that for their website or their whatever. But it's a great skill for me to build while I'm doing that. So for those of you out there who are like, what can I do to get myself some money coming in while I'm pursuing my acting career, I gotta tell you, things that you need to build, right? Skills that you need to build are the ways to go. I also have a voices profile, right? And do voiceover work. I've narrated audiobooks and that sort of thing. So those are out there, bringing in what's now passive income. The work that it took to get that income was not passive at all. It was a mega dose of work. Because the audiobook, when you do the audiobooks, this day and age, if you're remote like I am, living out here in the sticks, you are producing that yourself. So you're laying down the voiceover, then you're editing the voiceover, and then you're producing the audio, right? Doing all of the work that makes it sound great, and then you're uploading that and sending that out, and then Audible takes it and reproduces it and puts it out there on its for available for sale. So right now I have an audiobook out there that's $19.99, and I split that with the author, of course. So getting that marketed is just one of the things that I can be doing to create passive income to that. So part of what I'm thinking about doing is perhaps hiring somebody to do the promotion of it. If I can get somebody willing to take like $100 to get me 4,000 copies sold a month, you know what I mean? I've got to go out there and find somebody to do that for myself. So, excuse me. So, I don't know where that is, but I'm probably going to go on Fiverr.com or Upwork or one of these sites that you can hire people from all over the world who maybe are just getting started, want to put something on their resume, whatever. But it would not be smart for me to pay $100 and only make $40, right? So I've got to find somebody with a little bit of a track record that can help me do that. So when I'm putting together my daily plan, like I have to be at work at noon. It is 9:45. I had to run my daughter to the doctor, get her back to school. All sorts of fun life stuff happens while you're pursuing your acting career. And I was telling my friend Jody the other night that it's really amusing to me because the world is dying. We have a crisis in climate, and we're all ignoring it. But what are we supposed to do? We've created this world, and as easy as it was to create, or as hard as it was to create, it's 100,000 times harder to undo, mean, what are we going to do? I had to drive. I burned a quarter tank of gas before 10 o'clock this morning. That's what we do. I don't know how to undo that. Anyway, sidetrack. Rabbit! So this whole time, my daily process is right now, I've already done my warm-ups. I've already recited my 4 monologues that I'm working on that I want to put down on tape. I'm not going to send them off to any agents until they're perfected, right? I've already started to think about other things that I can do to continually create this passive income. I already mentioned the narration. So now that I have my blue screen and my camera, the last thing that I would like to do is start memorizing quick 30-second spots and spokesperson stuff. So creating a profile on Upwork, which is how I landed a podcast that I get paid to voice. All of these things, my plan is to continually add more and more and more so that I can create passive income, so that eventually I have money coming in without needing a regular job. And my plan for that is 5 years. 5 years. In 5 years, Mitchell will be a senior in high school and Angelina will be out of school. So I will be able to not have a job and be fully vested in the job I have passive income coming from many, many different streams, and acting full-time. That is the plan. I need a place in Chicago, I need a place in LA, and I need a place in New York. Now, I know people, I have friends there in all those locations, so I'm starting to think about putting together an idea where I contact them and say, hey, I'm going to need to crash at your place. Do you have space for me? First of all, finding out if they even have space for me to do the crashing, but finding that out and then saying, can I crash there? And in order to crash there, I would like to pay you $50 a month for the year, all year long. And that will, cover whatever when I'm there. Because that's about $600 a year that they could put in their pocket, but it would at least cover 1 month of me staying there. And I don't project having to be there for a solid month, unless it's pilot season in LA. So I've got plans, I've got things, I've got ideas. If you're watching this and you're like a rich potential benefactor, give me a call. I'm all interested in talking to people who want to help me earn money, right? Doing what I do best. All right, you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I look forward to any comments or questions or requests, stuff like that. Subscribe, share, like, and all that jazz. I love ya. Bye.